भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीयति भक्तिधीराणां दामोदरिति नामिने अतिशिभक्तितीर्थस्य गुणभावानुवर्तिने सर्वदा सर्वभक्तानां सर्वरक्षाप्रदायिने श्रीराधे कृष्णगौरांग गायसी सर्वदा प्रभो नित्यानन्दकृपामूर्ते प्रणमामि पुनः पुनः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Okay, we'll quickly get started. So, how is everyone? Happy, sad, tired, devotional, frustrated, in love, anything? So many emotions are there. You people are not feeling anything today morning? Nothing? No? Frustrated. Okay. Yeah, so Krishna says that this world is dukhalayam ashashvatam. So whatever we do, we end up being frustrated. So that is common. That is common. Shubham Prabhu is neutral. Okay, very good. Akash Prabhu is sleepy. Okay, okay. Even I was feeling sleepy. Today I woke up around 3:30 a.m. So I am still feeling sleepy. Tired, yes, yes. Probably it's been a long day for you or a long week, Trent Prabhu. So you are tired. Okay. Oh, Avik Prabhu has fever. Sorry about that. Please see a doctor, Avik Prabhu. Okay, good. Personally, I am very excited because Kartik is coming, and yes, that's good. Kartik is coming, and I remember those evenings. There's a verse that comes in the Bhagavatam, which I don't know which verse it is. I guess it comes in chapter 30 or somewhere. Yes, chapter 29. Okay. So here Sri Badrayani is saying, Sri Badrayani Ruvacha Bhagavan Pita Ratri Sharadotfulla Mallika. Thank you. भगवान पिता रात्रि शरदोत्फुल्लमल्लिकाः वीक्ष्य रन्तुं मनश्चक्रे योगमायमुपाश्रिता. Right? So this is a description of Vrindavan. Okay, and who is the speaker? Shri Badarayani Ruvacha, the son of Badrayan, Srila Vyasdev. Okay, Bhagavan api Taratri. Shri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, full in all opulence. Yet upon seeing those autumn nights, scented with the blossoming jasmine flowers, okay, Malika flowers, uh, are basically those jasmine flowers which are very very fragrant, right, and which are abundant in the autumn season, right. Sharadot Pulla Mallikaha, okay, they are Pulla, they are Utpulla, blossoming, okay, in the Sharad season. Okay, we are also in the Sharad Ritu, and we'll slowly get into the winter season. Okay, yet upon seeing those autumn nights scented with jasmine flowers, he turned his minds towards loving affairs. To fulfill his purpose, he employed his internal potency. So this is one verse that I used to hear. Even in the starting of my Krishna consciousness, I used to hear this verse, and somehow it always reminded me of the autumn season, and the so to Krishna, this season was a reminder that we now I have to enjoy with the gopis. Okay, I have to perform the Ras Leela, I have to perform the Rasa dance with the gopis. Okay, but for me somehow when I hear this verse and I remember Sharadot Fulla Mallika, the Sharad season has come, it's starting to come, right? I always remember Kartik. Yes, I always remember Kartik, and I remember Damodar Ashtakam, right? Namamishwaram Satchidananda Rupam, and how we sing the Damodar Ashtakam every evening at least, right. And those of us who go to temple, who are lucky enough, who will make this effort to go to any ISKCON temple near them between 6 to 7 in the evening, they will be rewarded with a scene that is out of this world, right. Damodar Ashtakam is playing, so many people are having lamps and they are offering to the Lord, and the lights are very very dim, and Krishna is there in front of you in focus, right. So it's going to be like completely a different experience. Yes, so all of you should make time at least few days in the evening between 6 to 7, or sometimes it starts at 7 p.m. also, so you have to figure out the time. I think so it will be between 6:30 to 7:30 to be more precise. So the experience is out of this world, right. And every day we, even if we are not able to go to the temple, we are singing the Damodar Ashtakam every day. Probably if we can involve our family in doing this, they will also get the benefit, and if we encourage them to do this, we will get the benefit, the same benefit that they will get, we will also get that, and we will also get the benefit of our own lamp offering, right. So if we make them offer the lamp, they will get their benefit, but we will also get the benefit that they are getting. Okay, and anyways we will offer our lamp, so our credit is ours only. Yes, but even if we light the lamp for someone, even if we make the lamp for someone, even if we encourage someone to offer a lamp uh, to Damodar in this month of Kartik, then we also get the same credit that that person is getting. Okay, so this verse somehow always reminds me of these happy memories. Personally, I have been celebrating Kartik since at least since 2016, 2014-15. I was not that much into Krishna consciousness. So what I used to do, I was in my college, so I had a room in my college. It was a single room, but it was a big room. So I had one very big photograph of Radha Parthsarthi, and every day in the evening we would invite whoever it was possible to invite. Actually, if I could, I would invite the whole world, but maybe that is not within my capacity. But whoever I used to meet on my way back from coming from classes or from the labs, I used to catch hold of them and bring them with me to my room, or anyone who stayed in the same wing as me in my college. I used to catch hold of them, knock on their door, come, it's Kartik, we'll offer lamp, we'll sing Damodar Ashtakam. I also had a harmonium in my room which someone else used to play. I don't know. I'm not that musical. I don't have that much of musical ability, honestly. So I used to sing the Damodar Ashtakam every day. Uh, नमो देव दामोदर अनंत विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःख जलाब्धिमग्नम् कृपा दृष्टिवृष्ट्याति दीनं बतानु गृहाणेश मामज्ञामिदक्षिदृश्य. It will be of great benefit if you can memorize all of these 8 verses of the Damodar Ashtakam. You can sing them from your memory, it will be even better. हाँ, डोर बंद करो, सामने कुछ भी. So I used to catch hold of anyone and everyone, literally. I mean, even the teachers, although they never came, but I at least asked them to come, you know. So I used to catch everyone, bring them to my room, and before that, I would cut some fruits, have some dry fruits, and everything, because when people come, and it was all offered to Krishna, so that was prasadam. Because when others come to your room or to your house, you should always give prasadam. Okay, because prasadam is the mercy of Lord Krishna. Okay, so they will gain little bit sukriti. Okay, they will gain little sukriti, and one day they will also be interested in the process of Krishna consciousness. Okay, that is how it actually happens. Why are we interested in Krishna consciousness but other people are not interested? That is because we have gained that sukriti over time. Okay, we have gained that sukriti, and many people have helped us gain that sukriti, not only in this life but across many lifetimes. Okay, so I used to call everyone and I used to prepare lamps for everyone, then give it to all of them. And there was one Prabhu, he was my junior. He used to sing nicely Damodar Ashtakam every day on the harmonium. So it was very nice. This is one of my very early memories of Kartik. And of course, going to Vrindavan in the month of Kartik is just so amazing. So we had a college fest. It was called Effervescence, and in short, it people used to call it FE or something. Okay, but I was, honestly, I had no interest in attending that. So I thought, oh, it's such a great opportunity for me to just run away from this place and just go to Vrindavan and spend my time there in this wonderful month of Kartik. So I grabbed one of my friends and I convinced him. It didn't take much effort to convince him, actually. He was already convinced, you can say that. Alright, so both of us, we packed our bags and we thought, let these people enjoy this fest and let them work hard to go to hell. We'll go to Vrindavan and make our way back to Godhead. Okay, so we went to Vrindavan, and I mean, these were some of the best decisions that I could have taken in my life, and they made me really happy, really happy. We did Govardhan Parikrama. It was probably one of the first few times that I was doing the Govardhan Parikrama, and although it was a bit difficult, it was not that easy or straightforward. Um, but Abhishek Prabhu, maybe he also recalls his experience of Govardhan Parikrama. But it was wonderful. It was wonderful at the end of the day, and we did many other things every day in Kartik. We go to different places. Some day to Vrindakund, some day to Nandgaon, some day to Barsana, some day to Kamevan, some day to Gokul, some day to Bahulavan, some day to Kumudvan, to Raval. These are all so many places where the pastimes of Krishna and Radharani have taken place, and so many devotees are coming from all around the world to Vrindavan in the month of Kartik. So you see, it's just such a beautiful experience, you know. And any temple you will go in Vrindavan, in the evening they will be offering lamp and singing Damodarashtakam. So it's one of the best experiences, you know, that you can ever get. So maybe I can show you a video of that time. So probably this is me offering lamp. Okay, while this streams, I'll continue to talk. Okay, so so I mean it's one of the best experience. So if you get a chance, I know many of you are very far away in the United States or this place or that place, uh, but if you do get a chance, it's worth taking that chance. So we are also going to Vrindavan. Anyone who wants to accompany us after Diwali, we'll go. Maybe before Diwali also we will go. Who knows? I might have another one, maybe with Radha Sham Sundar or someone. Yeah, probably this one. And this is the temple courtyard. Okay, this will also take some time to load. Anyways, I mean, it's so beautiful, so wonderful. So all of these things, right? Because we have accumulated many samskaras that are completely against Krishna. Okay, we have accumulated many samskaras that are going very much against Krishna. Okay, or against Krishna consciousness. Okay, so we need to really you know, work hard in this life to cultivate samskaras which, you know, will be pro Krishna consciousness. Okay, and how do we build these samskaras? We build these by chanting. Firstly, chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra every single day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is the first thing. Okay, this is the first thing that cleanses the mind of all this nonsense that we have accumulated from our childhood, in the form of cartoons, in the form of movies, in the form of mundane songs, in the form of too much watching too much news and nonsense, these serials that keep playing on, you know, in Indian families. It's so ridiculous actually, that the things that they show you on television. Apart from that, so many things. Every time we eat food that is not offered to Krishna, we are not only accumulating sin but a samskar of enjoyment. Yes, so all of these things now need to be undone. Now they need to be undone. So we need to make the best use of this Kartik month to be able to have favorable impressions on our mind and consciousness. Have impressions that are related to Krishna, so that at our last moment in this life, at least there is some scope of remembering the Lord. Yes, yam yam vapi smaran bhavam त्यजते ante kalevaram tam tam eva iti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavita. Whatever we remember at the time of death, that is what we will attain. Okay, that is what we will attain. Suppose I am remembering a big palace at the time of death. Okay, then in my next birth I'll attain, I'll be born in a big palace. Okay, but if my karma is that you know, my karma is that I should become a cockroach from human life. I should become a cockroach in the next life, because I have mostly acted like a cockroach, even though I had the body of a human, you know. I had I didn't act like a human. I was meat eating, gambling, intoxication, having illicit sex. Yes, then I will become a cockroach in that big palace. Okay, then someone will get a bottle of hit and spray it on me, and I will die like this. Okay, I'll get buzzed and die. Okay. so we have to really cultivate our consciousness for the last moment, life's final exam. Okay, and Kartik is here to really help us, cultivate that Krishna consciousness. Yes, Kartik month mein our consciousness, Amrinder Prabhu gave a very very fantastic lecture. um, I'll just show it to you 1 or 2 days back. Okay, so let's watch this video. Okay. So Kartik is an absolutely fantastic time. Okay, especially if you can plan at least a few days to go to the temple in the evening, then you are bound to have a very wonderful experience. And in any case, doing the Damodar Ashtakam and lamp offering every day at home with your family, preferably, that in itself is very good. Please take care of these four things. Okay, it is very important. No meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex or sex outside of marriage. Okay, this will give you the further push. Okay, if we are trying to light a fire, there is no need to pour water on it, right? So just light the fire. Don't pour water on it, at least for this month. Okay, this month is very very important, very very important. I know some of you have taken the vow of not eating meat also, so that is very good. That is a very very good step. Okay, that is a very good step in the right direction. All right. So yes, I was telling you about Amrinder Prabhu's lecture. So
Vibhavari Shesha. What's the last stanza?
So he gave a very very wonderful lecture yesterday, day before yesterday. So he gave it both in English first, the glory of Kartik month, what to embrace, what to renounce, and also in Hindi, Kartik Maas ke niyam or nished, rules and prohibitions for Kartik month. So you can hear this. This will also help you further. I will share it on the group. It will also help you further, have maintain that consciousness. Maintain that consciousness. So in this, he was also telling that if you hear Krishna Katha during the month of Kartik, how great is the benefit that you get. You get the benefit of donating 100 cows. We just hear Krishna Katha in the month of Kartik. Okay, so this month has been designed by Krishna that if you want, you can fulfill all your spiritual desires, and by default all even any other desire that you might have. Okay, just by following this vrata in the month of Kartik. Okay, so this Kartik Vrat is very 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 important. I guess most of you who are in this call are already following it. I suppose some of you have not joined. If they are interested, they can join, since Kartik is starting from Tuesday and will go up to 5th November. Okay, so those of you who have not still joined and are willing to join, there is no force. Okay, bhakti can never be done by force. Bhakti is an act of love. An act of love can never be an act of force. Okay, and even with your vows, we should do with a very happy mind. Okay, we should do with a very happy mind. We should not be like, oh, why I have to do this. If we are feeling like that, then better not to do. Okay, better not to do. Okay, but on the flip side, there are instances where people even unknowingly did something and they derived great benefit out of it. Okay, so we are always it's always in our favor to indulge in these activities. Basically, that's what it is. So this very beautiful verse reminds me uh, of these nights of Kartik, uh, which are coming up, and from next year, you guys will also be able to remember and wait for Kartik, provided you follow it very nicely, very nicely. Okay, so since last 4 5 months, I'm just thinking, when will Kartik come? When will Kartik come? We'll sing the Damodar Ashtakam. We'll offer the lamb to Damodar, and of course we have daily classes by Maharaj, for which I have to prepare the PPTs and everything. Yes. So just as an aside, there is a lot of service opportunity in those classes. So I was sharing with Lokendra Prabhu also that if anyone wants to serve in those sessions, service as in Zoom handling, let's say muting and unmuting the participants as required, screen sharing. There is opportunity to make the PPT, since I have the content, but we need to put it in the template that we have. uh, and it's not like we need you to do it every day, but maybe once a week at max. So we are planning to have 7 people in each seva. There's seva for translation. Right now we have um, Hindi translation, Portuguese translation. If any of our friends want to take up Telugu also, you can do that. Maybe Dhriti Mataji or Aditya Prabhu. Okay, so we want to diversify it into many languages. Okay, um, or maybe Avik Prabhu can translate into Bangla. Okay, so so there are many services like that. So if anyone is interested in grabbing more mercy, so these are also the opportunities. If you serve a pure devotee like Maharaj in the month of Kartik, then nothing like it. Nothing like it. My good fortune, we are having these Kartik classes since last 3 to 4 years. My good fortune that since I prepare the slides for each of the day, so I get to talk to Maharaj every day. Before the session, I am showing him the slides, like these things are there. So I get to talk to him every single day for this service. So all these things are good fortune somehow. These pure devotees and Krishna are creating in our lives. Yes. So yes, these kinds of impressions we need to cultivate in our mind. Very much we need them. We need them very much. Okay. So that is why I was just feeling excited, because Kartik is just around the corner, starting from Tuesday. Dhriti Mataji, I guess you better check. Sometimes these tithis fall one day earlier in the USA. There's this Vaishnav calendar app which we share in the Kadashi message. So it'll be good. It'll be a good idea to check. Okay, because I
Okay,
guess
I think I have the app, so
yeah, you can check
should
on
be.
that. You can check on that. All right. So yes, that was about why I asked how you guys are feeling this morning. So yes, anyone has any questions or anything they want to discuss?
When are we going to Vrindavan?
When are we going to Vrindavan? Yes, we'll plan it probably on Bahula Ashtami, which is wait, let me share my calendar. Uh, which is on 14th, I guess. 14th. So I'm planning to go on 13th, and I'm also planning to go from 23rd to probably 5th, 4th November. And I suppose there is a retreat if you want to attend it from November 1 to November 4. I can share the details on the group if anyone is interested. It's called Alone with Krishna. So what they do in that retreat is that they take away your phone. Okay. So half the people anyways would not like to attend something like that. So they take away your phone. They give you a notebook. They give you some prompts. They give you some reading material. Then they you know ask you to go to Govardhan. Okay, the retreat happens in Govardhan itself. The retreat happens in Govardhan itself, and then you just have to sit with your thoughts and your japamala. That's all. You don't have your mobile. You don't have, no one will talk to you also, because you have to maintain monam in that retreat. All right, and you are just there with your thoughts, and the intention is to go deeper into your own consciousness. And so I attended it 2 years back, and I had one of the most profound and deep and wonderful experiences during that time. So it was really, really good, really wonderful uh, to attend it. So we are sitting here in the lap of Govardhan. Uh, this is from a different retreat though, but that retreat also takes place. This is from the Govardhan retreat that happens. So here we go. This is just Govardhan. So we are sitting just at the lap of Govardhan and discussing Krishna Katha. In Alone with Krishna retreat, there are very less participants, 30-40 participants. In this Govardhan retreat, there are around 1000 participants. So Alone with Krishna is very intimate, because truly you are alone only with Krishna. Only with Krishna. You don't have any distraction. Krishna is there, Govardhan is there, the environment of Vrindavan is there, and you are completely alone with Krishna. So yeah, I mean, I had such wonderful deep experiences. I mean, these are the moments we can actually connect with Krishna, if I be very honest with you. We stay in the city, we have so many things every day, we are running here and there. um, Life is just so demanding these days, in especially in tier 1 cities, which honestly I don't like at all. But what can be done? People, I mean, I don't understand. If you go to metro station horse cars in the morning, 8 a.m., everyone is running. I one day I just stood there and just try to observe everyone, you know and I was like, why is, like, what's going on? Is there any apocalypse or something? Why are people just running like crazy just in one direction? I mean, it's just, it's very difficult for us to focus. Even we have jobs, we have families so demanding, jobs are so demanding. So I was going to office in the morning that day. Everything is so demanding these days. Yes, and it's so hard to disconnect. Even if there is no demand, okay, the weapon of mass distraction has endless demands. Okay, but Gurudev just appeared on that, to say, don't worry, I will save you. All right. So the weapon of mass distraction. Yes, I have personally removed everything. Instagram, even YouTube I have removed. If I want to use, I use it in the browser, which creates some friction. It doesn't give me that great of an experience, so I also use it less. Right? uh, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, Snapchat. I don't even know what Gen Z is using these days. Maybe some new modern app has cropped up. I'm not aware, but so much distraction, and they are pouring billions of dollars just to get your attention, They just want to distract you away from Krishna. Okay, that is the highest scheme of things. I mean, obviously they don't do with that intention. They just want to grab your attention, but ultimately what happens is that we cannot focus on Krishna. Okay, because you need some stillness and some silence. Okay, that is why waking up early and chanting your japa is very good. Waking up early and chanting your japa, that is the reason why we also try to get up early. Okay, like today, uh, also we woke up at 3:30 and we went to Mangal Aarti, and then quietly, in the quiet of the morning, we chanted our japa, because it's much easier to connect. After I have gone through the day, my manager has shouted at me, my mother has told me, you are nonsense, you don't do anything. My father has said, why is your package so less? Look at Sharma ji ka ladka, his package is 10 times your package. Yes, my girlfriend has told me, I think we should take a break. With all this, how will you focus on Krishna? Okay, so morning time, these things will distract you less. That is why also we have a group, 4 a.m. club, and from 8th of October, we are going to start japa in the morning. Japa in the morning from 6 to 8 a.m., where every day we will be chanting on Zoom with many other devotees will be present there. Okay, so from 8th October, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST, we'll be having Zoom Japa. Those of you can join. That will be very good, especially since this is the month of Kartik. Yes, so coming together and doing will be much more helpful. Okay, much more helpful, much more motivating. All right. So we have this weapon of mass distraction, which the only aim is to distract us. Okay. So we need to take a break. We need to take a break somewhere, uh, and need to disconnect, and we need to do it regularly. And what better to do than just go for 4 days, sit in the lap of Govardhan with nothing but your thoughts, and journal, write down, just free writing. Write down whatever is in your mind, just write it. You'll get to know a lot about yourself. You'll get to know a lot about what you want, uh, and how far ahead you are on the path of bhakti, or how far behind you are on the path of bhakti, and how much distance still needs to be covered. Yes, and I was chanting one day. Probably I should also not share this, but I will share it. Okay, I was chanting one day, and I closed my eyes, and you know Krishna was just there. Sometimes you just feel that he's there, and this is not something that has been conjured by the mind or the intellect or anything. Now see, don't try to imitate anyone else's experience. Have your own spiritual experiences, but I guarantee you, if you chant without distraction every single day in the morning, 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and you are hearing the Mahamantra very very attentively, you can experience Krishna. Okay, you can experience Krishna. It's not difficult. Sachinandan Swami Maharaj recently in his Holy Name Immersion Retreat, he was telling that Krishna is the nearest person to us. He's the nearest person. He's not very far from us. He's staying with us within our heart. Not it's not like I am in Gurgaon and Krishna is in New York, so I have to go to New York to meet Krishna. Okay, it's not like that. Krishna is within my heart, and similarly he is within your heart. So he's sitting very near. Okay, but the distraction by the material energy is so profound, so it's holding on to us and not letting us focus onto Krishna. All right, so that is something that we really need to work on, and this Alone with Krishna retreat does provide us with an opportunity to work on that. It's $4,000 for 4 days, along with food and stay and everything else. I mean, it's worth it completely. So I am going there. Anyone else who wants to be a part of it can also be a part of it. So yes, so our lives are so distracted. So we need to plan. We need to really plan every single day. So just like maybe I can show you like my notebook in which. So this is something that I do in the evening. Okay, so I have this notebook, orange notebook, where I write to Krishna every not every night, but usually. Okay, so I write on the top, Shri Shri Gandharvika Giridhari Jayato, Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Jayato, and then I write these small letters to Krishna, and it's more of an introspection actually, like where I'm going, what I'm doing, and this is very powerful. See, prayer. Let's talk a bit about prayer. Many of us do what we do very mechanically, very mechanically. अच्छा, ये करना है, कर दिया. ये करना है. Okay, sorry. Trend Prabhu is also here. Okay, I have to do this. I'll do this. I have to do this. I'll do this. Okay. I have to wave the lamp 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just get done with it. Yes? No. You should hear this class by Maharaj. Okay. Wait. Let me show it to you. Maharaj is very amazing. I'm telling you. If you start listening to him regularly, right, you will go very internal, very internal in your bhakti. Very internal. All right. So there's this class on, I guess, 2 days back. Look at the amount of classes he's giving every single day. 5 hours ago, 11 hours ago, 14 hours ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago. I mean, this person has no time to waste, honestly. Okay. So, yes, preparing ourselves to enter into the merciful Kartik month. So, in this, he said that no, this is not the way. This is not the way. That just be done with it. This is really not the way. Okay, the way is that when we offer the lamb to Krishna's lotus feet, firstly we see the form of Damodar. Okay, we should not see it as just a picture of Damodar. It is Damodar. Okay, firstly we should have that conviction. I'm not offering this just to a picture. I'm offering this lamb to Damodar. All right, not to a picture. By means of a picture, maybe, yes, but I am offering this lamp to Damodar, not to anyone else, or not to just a mundane picture. All right. So when I focus at the feet, when I'm offering at the feet, I focus at the feet in my mind. It should not be like my mind is there, you know. I'm offering the lamp to Damodar's feet, but my mind is thinking, my girlfriend's feet look so good after her pedicure, like that. No, okay. Don't be distracted in your mind or think about everyday tensions or whatever is there in your mind. Okay. So focus on Damodar's feet, those small feet. Krishna, as a baby, was walking with those feet in Vrindavan, and the entire earth was jubilated, was happy to receive the touch of Krishna's lotus feet. And there are markings on Krishna's lotus feet. So we'll discuss about that maybe sometime later. And they have a reddish kind of a color, light reddish pinkish kind of a color. Krishna's lotus feet. Yes. So we meditate on the lotus feet. At the same time, we keep the count. So we have to slow down a bit. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, like that. Okay. This is, don't do like that. Then on the udar, on the waist, very meditatively, it's been tied by the rope of Mother Yashoda. And Satyavrat Muni is praying what? Namaste stu dhamne spura dipti dhamne tadiyodharaya tha vishwasya dhamne नमो राधिकाये त्वदीय प्रियाये नमो अनंतलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम. Right? He's offering obeisances to the rope that is able to bind Damodar. Krishna is very elusive. Even the yogis who meditate for thousands, millions, billions, trillions, gazillions of years will not even be able to see the toenail of Krishna. But here is this lady, village lady, village lady who knows how to churn butter and take care of her household. All right, she's not doing. She's just doing that mainly. That is her occupation, to take care of her household. Yes, and of course to take care of her baby, which is Krishna. Okay. But this simple lady is able to bind the Lord. This simple lady is able to beat Krishna with a stick, or at least run behind Krishna with the intention of beating him with a stick. Yes, and Krishna also is fearful of this lady, of this Gwalin. She's just she's just a simple village lady. If you really think about it, yes. But what is her qualification? She has bhakti in her heart. Okay, she has bhakti in her heart. So we can also cultivate the same bhakti. Yes, bhakti vadham. Krishna is bound by the ropes of devotion. So we can also cultivate that bhakti, and one day Krishna will also be bound by us, bound by our heart. Just yesterday I was hearing a lecture by Srila Prabhupada, and he was telling, okay, to merge with Krishna is very nice, very good. But what if you become Krishna's master? How good is that? And how do you do that? First you become his servant. Okay, first you become his servant. And then you please him so much that one day he will come and tell you, just like he told the gopis, that I cannot repay you. And that day he will surrender unto you. Alright. But that will not happen if we are watching cricket match, watching table tennis match, watching football match, uh, watching Virat Kohli do something, or watching movies, mundane movies in the cinema, Bollywood movie, Hollywood movie, Tollywood movie, or whatever movie. Okay, uh, so we have to work hard for that. We have to work hard for that, right? We have to work hard for that, and that is the goal of human life. We want to live like an animal. There is animal species, animal life for that. What is the big deal? No big deal. After this life, we can choose. There are 8.4 million species of life. Okay, and you will get whatever body you want. You will get for free. You know, so no need to worry about that. If we really like to, I cannot live without meat eating. There is body of a tiger. Every day we can eat meat. Yes, if we really want to, be always intoxicated, we have ants. Ants are always taking sugary substances, and they're getting intoxicated on that. All right, so there are so many bodies. If we want to have illicit sex outside of marriage, then we have the body of dogs, cats, pigs. So many bodies are there. We can, and the quality of enjoyment is just that, we do it in a sophisticated manner, and they do it out on the streets. There's not much difference. The same pleasure you get in human body, you get in their body. Okay, so there's not much difference. All right, but if we are humans, if we are in human life, the aim of human life, hmm, is only and only to develop love for Sri Sri Radha Govinda Yugal. Yes, Sri Sri Radha Govinda Yugal. Right, that is the aim of life. So yes, this lecture is also very nice. So all of you can watch it and further prepare your consciousness for the month of Kartik. Maharaj told many nice points actually, how to go very internal with our practices. Okay, so we don't want to be on the surface. Everything that we do, we want to do very mindfully. Yes, very, very prayerfully, right? With focus on that activity. With focus on that activity. It's not just I have to check something, on my checklist. It's not like I just have to put a tick. Okay, done, tick, done, tick, done, tick. No. Okay, we have to actually see it as an offering of love to Krishna. Okay, so again, when there is love, there cannot be any hurry like this. Okay, just do it and finish it. Okay, so we need to be mindful of these things. All right, and yes, about being prayerful. So Vandanam is a limb of bhakti. Okay, offering prayers to the Lord is a limb of bhakti. Yes, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam Iti Pumsa Pita Vishnu Bhakti Stennava Lakshana. Yes, so it is a limb of bhakti. So Vandanam again is very, very powerful. Personally, I also have a lack of this aspect in my life, to be very honest with you. Like, I generally, my default thing is to not pray, but we have to cultivate. We have to cultivate it. We have to cultivate. You see, prayer is what? Prayer is talking to Krishna, simply. Okay, and prayer has three things. We glorify the Lord. Okay, I'm forgetting the other two. There, I recently heard it in one lecture. So, anyways, we glorify the Lord. Okay, and we express to Him how helpless we are, and then we express our prayer. Sorry. Yes. So we express our helplessness, and then we express our desires. Okay, and it can be any desire. Okay, it can be any desire. Ideally, a devotee doesn't desire for anything material. Okay, anything material. But who do we have? Who do we have? Will we go to Narendra Modi to tell us, give me Krishna Prem, or even for anything else? Will we go to him? We'll not go there, right? So who do we have? So it says in the Bhagavatam, akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusha param. That even if we have no desire, even if we have all desires, yes, or even if we have a desire for liberation, which generally a devotee doesn't have a desire for liberation. Okay, if we have any of these kinds of desires, Alright? The best thing is to do what? Tivrena bhakti yogena. Tivrena bhakti yogena. Whatever you want, just perform Tivra bhakti. Just perform Tivra bhakti. Tivra, very, very Tivra. Very, very intense bhakti. For what? Akama, Sarva Kama, Moksha Kama. For any of these kamnas. If you have Sarv Kam, if I want everything, I want such big house, I want such big car, I want such good looking wife, I want such amazing children, I want, so much alcohol, I want this thing, that thing, what not. I want the opulence of heaven, I want to enjoy with the celestial maidens, whatever you want, doesn't matter. Tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Perform intense bhakti unto whom? Purusham param, the supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Akama. Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udarati. Even if you are desireless also, still perform bhakti because it will benefit you. And moksha kamna. If you have desire for moksha, still perform bhakti. Okay. So in whatever circumstances we are, scriptures are telling what? Perform bhakti. Okay. So prayer is a limb of bhakti. Prayer is a very, 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 very important limb of bhakti. Alright. And the days that are right to Krishna. See, many times we'll stand before the Lord, we'll not know what to do. Okay, what to say. Ideally, we should glorify that you are so powerful, you are so amazing, you lifted the Govardhan hill, you are so sweet, you are so intelligent, you are all knowing. We should glorify. Yes. And we should express our helplessness, that how fallen I am, how helpless I am, how difficult it is for me, what a tough situation I am in. Yes, I want to practice bhakti, but my parents are against it, they don't want me to practice bhakti, or whatever. I want to practice bhakti, but my manager is against it, he is giving me 12 hours of work every single day. Krishna, please help me. Nursing Dev, please come and please see, if you can help. Okay. So, yes. so, so we should pray, and if we can do it, well and good. Yes, but I have seen that writing to Krishna, or even writing to yourself, okay, it is very, very effective. Very, very effective. Like some of my days are very, very long, very, very long. Some of them are very small. Like on one date, I wrote to Krishna that thank you, dear Radha Sham Sundar, for today. Please help me become a better devotee who sleeps on time and wakes on time and chants your holy name with great attention and respect. So this is my journal entry from 7 January 2025. Okay. So like that, and I have also instructions to myself that I have written. Yes, so prayer is very important. So if you cannot pray like that, start writing. I mean, it's a game changer. It's a real game changer. You'll be very mindful even on the upcoming day. Okay. And then this is what I do generally. I keep a notepad on which I write my plan for the upcoming day. So here is everything, the time and what I'm planning to do. Most days it might be, I mean, I keep some flexibility. You should always keep some buffer, because it's not like every day we can just like I plan something, maybe dinner 5:30 to 6:30, maybe dinner got cooked little late, maybe at 6, so I have to adjust accordingly. 6:30 to 9 p.m. study scripture, like that I've written. 9 to 10 clean, 10 to 10:30 reading, 10:30 to 11 journaling, 11 o'clock sleep, like that. I have to keep some flexibility. So if you plan your day like that, okay, so this might have been a time when I was sleeping at 11. These days I'm trying to sleep by 10 o'clock. So if we sleep by 10 o'clock, it will be much easier for us to wake up also earlier. Alright, so we can plan every day. Thank you. Lamp offered to Jagannath for all of you. डोर बंद कर देना. All right, and then I write some notes to myself here. Yes, yes, Prabhu. So kirtan, very good, very good, you should do it, but we should pray to the Lord as well. Yes, 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 of course. Why? It is kirtan, it is yug dharma. Then why is it not helpful? It is yug dharma. To do kirtan is yug dharma, so that we have to do anyways. Okay, japa and kirtan, that is yug dharma, so we have to do that. All right. So like in this one I wrote notes to myself. I wrote, the only goal of my life is to focus on work, studies, my responsibilities and bhakti. Don't fall for cheap dopamine from X, LinkedIn, Reddit, WhatsApp, YouTube. Don't waste your time on them. Continue to boycott them every single day. Okay, and it helps because I have this every day in front of me, so I'm reading and rereading them. Okay, so see, these are very important techniques. You have, if you want the benefit of these, why I'm sharing these is that it will help you. Also, this is the month of Kartik. You can plan like these and you can write notes to yourself. You can write to Krishna. You can write letters every day to Krishna. I like this notebook. Okay, you can get one and write to Krishna. It will help you. It will change your consciousness. It will change your consciousness completely. I'm not even kidding about it. I've told you a lot of things. I've told you about Alone with Krishna. If you want, you can do your own Alone with Krishna. All right. So this is very practical spirituality. And once you improve your connection with Krishna, uh, everything in your life improves. Everything in your life improves. Okay, provided you have a balance. Okay, provided you have a balance, you are also taking care of your other responsibilities. You cannot just leave them like that. All right, so you need to have a balance. All right, so um, so little by performing these things, actually imbibing them in our life, we come closer to Krishna. All right, we come closer to Krishna. Then the next note I wrote, many people might be able to relate to this one. Work may be boring, but I need the money. Might as well do it with full focus and without any distraction. All right. I mean, what can I say? I cannot be more honest than this. All right. Then I wrote, focus is the key to greatness. Chant with utmost focus on Krishna's holy names. All right. Book all flight tickets. Maybe I had to book some flight tickets. Be a good devotee. You are not alone. Guru and Krishna are with you. Focus on their mercy in everyday life. Hare Krishna. Okay. So such small sweet notes that will remind us, because we are very forgetful. Why? Because we are under the influence of the material energy of the Lord. Yes. Devi Hesha Gunmaye Mama Maya Duratya Mame Prapadyante Mayami Tam Tarantite. So very difficult to overcome. Yes, Durga Devi, very powerful, very powerful. Yes, very powerful. I recently read something that was very interesting actually. So if you go here, वो दुर्गा वाला वो कहाँ था?
क्या?
ब्रह्म संहिता में
44.
44 Veda base. Yes, so it was very interesting. Let me last paragraph.
Samhita, text 44. Kindness.
Kindness. Okay. Yes. So we heard it recently in one class. It behooves everyone to obtain the guileless grace of Durga, the mistress of the prison house. Okay, so she is the controller of this prison house in which we are currently, known as the material world. By propitiating her with the selfless service of Krishna. Okay, so if you serve Krishna selflessly, you also obtain the favor of Durga.
Who sings Brahmaji sings this?
Yes, and this is spoken not by an ordinary person. This is spoken by Brahmaji. All right. This is not like I have written something and I am telling. This is like spoken by Brahmaji. All right. The boons received from Durga in the shape of wealth, property, recovery from illness of wife and sons should be realized as the deluding kindness of Durga.
Deluding kindness.
Yes, this is kindness from Durga, but this is deluding kindness. Why? Because after this kindness, she will do the actual kindness. Okay, what is that kindness? Actual kindness of suffering. Okay, bestow property. Now give you 7 sisters and now fight for that property. Okay, and now give you a wife. You are very happy to get married, and after uh, 5 days, divorce. Then pay alimony for the next 50 years, 2 lakh rupees every month. Okay. So it's not always so that everything will go bad only. Many things will be in our favor. Yes. Uh, but somewhere or the other, this world is dukhalem ashashvatam. So this is all the deluding kindness of Durga. All right. Uh, so yes, so we should realize that how she keeps us under illusion. But the same Durga Devi also gives us the kindness in the form of suffering, because when we suffer, we think that what is beyond this? What is beyond this? I mean, I have everything that people say will make me happy, but I'm not happy actually. So after many lives, a person will come to this realization. Okay. So she is incessantly engaged in discharging the same by the will of Govinda. When, when luckily the forgetfulness of Govinda on the part of the imprisoned Jiva is remarked by them by coming in contact with self realized soul, and their natural appetite for the loving service to Krishna is aroused, Durga herself becomes the agency of their deliverance by the will of Govinda. Okay, do you understand? So, if you come in contact with self realized souls like Srila Prabhupada, His Holiness Bhakti Damodar Swami Maharaj, and so on, a natural appetite for loving service to Krishna is aroused, Durga herself will become the agency of deliverance by the will of Govinda. That means if you try to cultivate bhakti, the world, the universe will try to support you. Yes, will try to support you, but at the same time obstacles will also be there. Okay, how will the world support you? Kleshagni, you will feel that there is a reduction in the amount of suffering. Yes, but Krishna, I'll give you an example. Yesterday I thought I will chant 64 rounds. Okay, and I had no calls. Nothing. This thing I had it all chalked out. I will wake up at 3:30. I will do my rounds till 11:30. I will have my stand up at 11:30. Then I have a call with one new guy who has joined the team. I have to give him some context, so that will take around 1 hour. After that, I will just tell that I have some work, I am going out, and I will chant 64 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, and Krishna said, yes, this is your plan, now hear my plan. Okay, usually I chant one round in, let's say, 7 to 8 minutes. Yesterday, every round I was chanting was taking 12 minutes. I didn't realize why. Okay, so Krishna said, my plan is that every round you will chant tomorrow will take 12 minutes. Okay, and after that, tomorrow prod bug will come exactly at 1:30 when you said that you are going to chant your remaining rounds, and after that you have to stay on call till 7 p.m. without any break. Okay, so this was Krishna's plan. Okay, so although definitely there is favor, but from time to time Krishna will test. The previous Ekadashi I just actually put a sick leave. Okay, and then I chanted whole day long. No one was there to stop me. But yesterday somehow I knew the circumstances were such that I just took a sick leave 2 weeks back. So I calculated, okay, I should not take it today because in Kartik also I have to do this, that thing. All right, so and see what Krishna did. But at least I finished at night 11, but at least I did finish. So yes, Krishna will also test us. Okay, you will make a plan. No, the bug didn't get resolved. I told my manager, this is not happening. We have spent a lot of time, and now even your brain is not working, my brain is also not working. Better to see it on Monday. Okay, So like that. Anyways, the point being that Krishna will test you. Okay, but now the test that will come if we are chanting 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra and following the four regulative principles, the tests are not coming from Durga Devi. Okay, until and unless we're not chanting 16 rounds. Okay, Durga Devi will keep, she'll take her trident, she'll take her husband's trident, and she'll poke us again and again, again and again, again and again, give some suffering. But you see, once we come in contact with self-realized souls, and by their natural aptitude for loving service to Krishna is aroused, Durga herself becomes the agency of their deliverance by the will of Govinda. Okay, so Durga Devi will start to favor us also in this material world. So it behooves everyone to obtain the guileless grace of Durga. Okay, not the deluding kindness of Durga. Okay, so those who went to Durga's pandal, Durga Mata's pandal, and said, okay, give me child, give me wife, give me job, give me this, give me that, they will obtain what? They will obtain the deluding kindness of Durga. And of course, she's also mother. Okay, so she also grants, but it is her service. She cannot say no to Krishna. That okay, I'll just give happiness to the souls. I will not give suffering. She will give suffering. With everything we get in this material world, there is suffering attached. Okay, like every product you buy from the market has expiry date. Similarly, everything that you get in this material world, the clause is there. You will get this in this way you will enjoy this thing, and this in this way it will cause you suffering. Okay, like there was one guy in our office. He didn't want to shift to Bangalore, but he was very enthusiastic about building this that thing. He went to the higher leadership and they told, okay, put this guy in this team and build that product. Now they're telling him come to Bangalore and build this. Okay, so you see, you get something, but then like it's like I say Hare Krishna Prabhu, I have a rasgulla for you, open your mouth. And then you open your mouth and I put the rasgulla in and you're enjoying to chew it, and then I slap you very hard. Okay. So this is what the material world is about. Okay, so we don't want to belong in this material world because ultimately the suffering here is more. Okay, suffering here is more. Krishna says this actually, Adya Antavanta Kaunteya Nateshu Ramate Buddha 5.22, right? You can repeat after me. ये ही संस्पर्शजा भोगा
ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगा
दुःखयोनय एव ते
दुःखयोनय एव ते
आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेया
आद्यान्तवन्तः कौन्तेय
नातेषु रमते बुधः.
नातेषु रमते बुधः.
An intelligent person does not take part in the sources of misery which are due to contact with the material senses. So anytime we are trying to take part in material enjoyment, they will become our sources of misery. Better to enjoy spiritually, worship Krishna, and whatever enjoyment he sends our way, better to just have that. O son of Kunti, such pleasures have a beginning and an end, and so the wise man does not delight in them. You think about this shloka for a minute. I'll just get one book. Ekadashi Swarup Darshan. We have a new group in our community for those who are really serious about following Ekadashi. Alright. So a wise person does not partake in these sources of misery. Alright. So you should also not partake. We should partake in the Kartik month and our aim. See, the aim of this group. Okay. Firstly, and we have to do some rebranding. We should identify all of ourselves as spiritual warriors, right, who are fighting a battle every day. Okay, so His Holiness Bhakti Tirth Maharaj has coined this term. We'll discuss more on it later. Alright, and our one and only goal is to go back home, back to Godhead, to Krishna in this very lifetime. That is our only aim and goal. All right, and that is the only thing that the only end goal in mind that we should function with. All right, and that way you will see many things, many unnecessary things will go away from your life, and many things that need to come into your life will start to come in. Okay, so yes, so yes, we were discussing the power of prayers. It is very powerful, very powerful, extremely powerful. All right, so we should pray to the Lord every single day. uh, Let me read out a longer prayer also to you. Something, maybe I'll choose something at random so that you also get some idea. All right, that how can we communicate to Krishna? So this is a letter from 14th of June 25. I don't recall what happened this day, but let's see. Love you both, Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Shri Shri Radha Sham Sundar, for an amazing day. And although I could not wake up early today as I expected, I was still able to do a lot. Uh, give a 2-hour class, chant japa before 12 pm, uh, learn the Brahma Samhita prayers, first 10 verses, read Surrender Unto Me, catch the mouse. There was a mouse in my house at that time, which was really troubling us. Wash the dishes, broom and mop the house as well. Although my chanting wasn't that great, it was better than the previous day. For a brief moment, also, I was transported to the valley of Haridas Varya, Sri Giriraj Govardhan, and I loved every moment of being there. So I was transferred there while being here in this hellish city of Gurugram. Yes, but in my mind, I was there in Govardhan. So see, one of the powerful limbs of bhakti is to reside in Vrindavan. But if you cannot reside in Vrindavan physically, you can always reside in Vrindavan mentally by remembering Vrindavan, by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and so on. Alright. So these are very in-depth things. Firstly, you should learn to chant nicely every single day, 16 rounds. Then there is a lot of depth that we want to take all of you into. Okay, but you need to allow that space. Alright. I loved it. I think I should become a more rigid person like I was today. I had greater focus as there was no distraction from phone or social media. I was able to completely restrict checking X, LinkedIn as well as Reddit for today. So see, again and again, I am also telling Krishna that thank you for not making me use social media. There is something wrong with the social media thing, honestly. The kind of addiction that it has created, you know, will keep us far away from Krishna. Although we met every one of you there, yes, each and every one of you, we met either on Reddit or Twitter or LinkedIn, yes. So there are pros and cons of everything, yes, but I don't want to use it beyond that particular service. I think so. I am going to try to do it for the whole week and beyond that as well. I feel all of it is really unnecessary, and sorry, uh, I can perform better at life and work without it. I do not need to be aware of every single event taking place in the world today. All of it is taking my attention from you, my dear objects of love and affection, Sri Sri Radha Sham Sundar. A materialist has many topics to discuss, but a devotee only has one topic, and that is discussion on you and your pastimes. Please help me continue to chant with enthusiasm and follow the no distraction rule. Help me focus on you and what is important, and not on what is unimportant in life. Hare Krishna. And it gives a kind of automatic, how do I say it? Gives a kind of automatic sincere push for a day or two, at least, because we are in communication with the Lord. the Lord is not a distant entity. Krishna is, again, like I said, he's not living on in New York. Okay. Or or let's say Mars. You don't have to go to Mars. You don't have to buy a ticket from Elon Musk. Hey, can you give me a ticket to Mars? And I have to go and meet Krishna. Okay, he's not living on Mars. He's living within our heart. Okay, and he wants to talk to us, and we want to talk to him. Actually, you don't want to talk to him, but we should want to talk to him and try to cultivate this talking to him. Okay, so that way it helps me a lot, honestly. This is one big, like, open secret, doing this, and doing the planning, very very helpful. It will help all of you. If those of you who will do it or want to do it, it will really help. All right, so good. Anyone has any question? We are almost out of time. Okay, so if you don't have a question, I have a question for you. So, how many of you fasted yesterday on Ekadashi? Can you raise your hand? Sahibdeep Prabhu, Abhishek Prabhu, Shubham Prabhu, Dhriti Mataji, very good. Very good. Ankush Prabhu, Kashyap Prabhu, very good. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Very good. That's awesome. Amazing. So, yesterday was what? Pashan Kusha Ekadashi? Yes. So this Pashan Kusha Ekadashi is very important. What does Pash means?
I think it's a pass on, right? Astra or something.
Huh?
Is it a weapon? Like I have heard it somewhere like pass on.
Have you heard Yam Pash?
Yes.
Fanda.
What
Yes.
is Yam Pash?
That rope kind of thing.
Yes,
right?
the rope with which Yamraj will come to our house one day and
Yes.
catch us and slap us for not worshipping Krishna. Yes.
Is it like a curse, like a shapam?
Sorry?
Like a shop. Is it like a curse, like shapam?
No. It's not a curse.
Oh,
Thank you for
okay.
trying though. Okay, so Pash is a rope. Okay. And Ankush, what is Ankush?
Ankush means to stop something.
Okay.
The meaning of Ankush is like to stop something from happening.
Okay, very good, Ankush Prabhu. So Pash Ankush. Okay. So no, it's Ankush means to put a stop. So we'll take Ankush Prabhu's word for it. Probably he knows better than all of us. Okay. So Pash Ankush. Hare Krishna Kashyap Prabhu. We'll share the recording so you can have a look at it. Okay. So Pash Ankush. Pash Ankush Ekadashi means what? With a rope, it is trying to stop something. Yes? Yes? So, what is it trying to stop? It is trying to bind our anarthas and throw them away. Alright? So, many congratulations, those of us who fasted on Pashan Kusha Ekadashi. Pashan Kusha Ekadashi Devi will bind our anarthas and throw them away. Slowly and steadily. Okay. Of course, the person who does Nirjal Ekadashi, who doesn't drink or eat anything on Ekadashi, will not get the same benefit as one who takes water or juice. And the one who takes water or juice will not get the same benefit as the one who takes kuttu or some things. But the minimum standard, okay, for this to work in our life, at least start working in our life, is that we do not eat grain. Okay, first and foremost, for any Ekadashi, do not eat grain. Okay, then Ekadashi Devi will start to bestow her mercy on you. Do not eat grain. If you eat grain, on the contrary, you are getting millions of times, the sin of killing millions of Brahmanas. Okay, so don't eat grain on Ekadashi. Anyone, those of you who are still not fasting on Ekadashi, please, this is my request. Kartik has 2 Ekadashis, no grain, only kuttu, sabudana, singhada, those kind of things. Okay, Trend Pro, I'll write to you in English what are these items. Okay, tapioca and I don't know, singhada is what? Water chestnut, I think so. Fruits, nuts, dates, things like that. Alright, so that is the first and foremost thing. And then this Ekadashi Devi starts to work. Ekadashi Devi, she personally descends on the earth on the Tithi of Ekadashi. Alright? She and Madhav personally descend on the earth to help the souls who will observe this Ekadashi. Firstly, what? First and foremost, the first rule of Ekadashi is we will not eat grains. Even if you want to eat 100 times a day, on the day of Ekadashi, you eat, but do not eat grains on the day of Ekadashi. Alright? So Ekadashi Devi along with Madhav personally descends. Alright? And then Pash Ankush. Can you think one more sweet thing about with this Pash Ankush? You should be able to think of it.
Our involvement in material life.
Those are anathas only. Okay. So have you seen that photograph of Mother Yashoda trying to bind Krishna to the grinding mortar? Has anyone seen that? Yes. So Pash Ankush Ekadashi comes just before Kartik to also remind us of Damodar Leela and to start the preparation like we all have started. Yes, for the upcoming Ekadashi. Alright, so that is also one reason why this Ekadashi is called Pash Ankush Ekadashi. Mother Yashoda is binding Sri Krishna with the rope of love. Similarly, she is telling us now you also prepare to bind Krishna with the rope of your love. Okay, so that is the reason for the coming of Pash Ankush Ekadashi. Now, if you want more mercy on Ekadashi, see, this Ekadashi Tithi is so important that, not only our spiritual, it can also fulfill all our material desires as well. Although that is not the point why we observe Ekadashi. Alright, but she has the potency. Alright, she has the potency to do that. How did Parvati get married to Lord Shiva? Firstly, even going before that, Sati, she did some offenses actually. Yes,
Yeah.
by doing tapasya. Sati did some offenses. One of that offense was what? She tried to test Lord Ramchandra.
Yes. By going in the future.
Yes. So she tried to appear when Lord Ramchandra was there in the forest of Dandakaranya looking for Sita Devi. Yes. Sati went there assuming the form of Sita Devi. Lord Ramchandra is going crazy. My wife has gone. Ravana has taken my wife, and he's crying and he's asking the creeper and the tree in the forest of Dandakaranya, where is my Sita? Sita, like that. And Sati thought, my husband, you worship this guy who is so attached to his wife? Is he a worshipable personality? Is he really God? You are chanting his name day and night, but is he really God? I don't think so. Lord Shiva is silent. Sati next assumed the form of Sita. Yes, and went to the forest of Dandakaranya. And Lord Ramchandra, O Mother Parvati, I bow before you. Why have you come here without your husband? Where is Lord Shiva? It would be so wonderful to have his darshan with you. Yes. So, Sri Ram and Sati got completely bewildered. What has happened? Oh God, I have done a great offense. She went back to her husband. Said, "My lord, I am extremely sorry for what I have done." Lord Shiva, not a single word. Okay. And she tried so much to convince him. Simply said, "You have taken the form of my mother. From this day, I will only treat you as my mother, not my wife." Alright? And after that, she went to the yagya of Daksh Prajapati, and we all know what happened there, right? So you see, now of course, Sati is beyond. She is Durga Devi. She is beyond all of these kind of things. Like, she had to burn her own body herself. Yes, because of the insult that her father gave to her husband, she couldn't tolerate it and she burned herself up. Alright. Even Durga Devi, when she came and she apparently did an offense, although this is Leela, it's not like anything is like real, she's really doing an offense. It is all Leela, so that we learn. Okay. But what do we learn? Even a great personality like Sati, when she does an offense, she suffers. Okay. Even in her next life, she did so much tapasya. Lord Shiva did not accept her. Did not accept her. Only when Narad Muni came and told her, you observe the fast on Pashankusha Ekadashi and you please Lord Vishnu. Alright. The story is given in the scriptures. We also heard it many times from many saints. So at that time, Lord Vishnu came and he came with all the devtas and asked that which one of them do you want to marry? Yes. And then she said, no, I have given my heart only to Lord Shiva. Then Vishnu took her along with all the demigods to Shiva, and then they got married. Dhriti Mataji, you seem confused. So there will be many versions of these stories in different Puranas. Okay, different Puranas. The reason is Kalpa Bhed. In different Kalpas, these stories manifest in many different forms. Ramayana has at least 100 different versions. Okay, in one Ramayana, Sita is the daughter of Ravan. Okay, in one Ramayana, Sita is the daughter of Ravan. You don't find that in Valmiki Ramayana or what is that? Ramcharitmanas of Tulsidas. But there is a Ramayana in which Sita is the daughter of Ravan. Okay, and Ravan, he was told that this girl will destroy you. So he threw her away. Okay, now she's gone, she will not destroy me. But he only kidnapped her, not even knowing anything. So these stories are told in many different ways. See, this is scripture. We that's why we have to restrict ourselves only to certain scriptures, because if we read everything, we will get very confused. Okay, we will get very confused. So that is why we also need the guidance of Guru, so that we don't get confused among so many things. Okay, because each of these katha, you will see hundreds of ways in which this is told. Around us 9 o'clock. Okay. You will see hundred of ways in which these kathas are told. Why? Because in different kalpas they took place differently. Okay, so this is known as Kalpa Bhed. We have the Chatur Yug cycle: Satya Yug, Dwapar Yug, Treta Yug, Kal Yug. In our Kal Yug, Krishna appeared, but Krishna will not appear for any of the next Kal Yugs. In this day of Brahma, Krishna will never appear. Krishna has appeared in this day of Brahma once, and he only appears once. In the subsequent Dwapar Yugas, Krishna will not appear on the earth. Okay, yes, Dhriti Mataji.
So one day of Brahma is like a full cycle of the yugas, right?
Many yugas. I will send you the calculation.
Okay.
How it is calculated. Yes. It has many of the Chaturyugas. There is Manvantar, and then so many Manvantars comprise one day of Brahma, and then Brahma lives for 100 years and he has day and night like that. So it's all, yes, I don't remember it always, so I'll send you the calculation. Okay, so these things take place differently in different yugas. So like there are two varahas. There is one Shvet Varaha and one how do you put it, one Varaha of other color. One Varahadev is white, one is red. Okay, different Kalpa Bhed, different kalpas. Okay, so Sati, she fasted on Pashankusha Ekadashi, and then Lord Vishnu appeared. Alright, you might have heard the story differently. Okay, that is because of Kalpa Bhed. Alright, but this is told in Katha for Pashankusha Ekadashi. Alright, so that is how she attained Lord Shiva. So even Sati, someone who is Durga Devi, okay, also fasted on Ekadashi to attain husband, Lord Shiva. Okay, then who are we? Who are you and me? If Sati has to do it, Durga has to do it, Parvati has to do it, who are you and me? Okay, so please fast on Ekadashi, no eating of grains on any other Ekadashi after today. Alright, very important. Okay, and again, if you want more mercy of Ekadashi Devi, yes, you should chant more, read more, hear more. Basically, do more sadhana on the day of Ekadashi, because just like Kartik, you get more. So this Ekadashi comes every 14 days. So just by doing more, you get more. I'll just like to conclude by something very wonderful that I read in this book on Pashankusha Ekadashi. Alright. This was a prayer they wrote in this book. Okay. Heartfully pray to Pashankusha Ekadashi with respect and faith. O Devi, you manifest from the 11 senses of Krishna. Thus your name is Ekadashi. You are the embodiment of Krishna's mercy. Please shower a drop of your love in my heart. Alright. You have immense love for Krishna. Please shower one drop of mercy. Okay, of that love in my heart also. I will then become engaged in favorable service to the Lord. Everyone serves, no one can escape service in this world. All beings from A to Z are engaged in service, but not all beings serve God. Mostly people serve other ordinary people of this world, and mostly their service is not even one pointed. Some people even live in Vrindavan, yet they do not serve Krishna. We should therefore pray to Ekadashi Devi. I mean, I should have told you this yesterday, but still, better, for the next one also. She will give us a good chance to serve Sri Krishna. She will prepare us and make us strong, serious, and hopeful to serve Krishna. And Pashankusha Ekadashi will make us ready to follow the Urja Vrat of Kartik. So, Kartik Vrat is also known as Urja Vrat, which all of you are going to undertake now. How can we bind Damodar in our heart? We have so many people in our heart that there is no space for Damodar to enter into our heart. Because of this, our vratas are unsuccessful. We should therefore pray to Pashankusha Ekadashi. She will remove all our anarthas from our heart and instead bring Krishna there. She will bind him with us in a relationship of eternal love. Okay? So, yes, those of you who fasted on Ekadashi and did more sadhana, you are very lucky. Those of you who did not, don't worry. Still you can follow the Vrat of Kartik. This is not a prerequisite. Okay? Soon after Pashankusha Ekadashi, the Kartik Vrat starts. Okay? Be very serious during the last month of Chaturmasya. Now this is very instructive. Very, very instructive. Okay? Try to keep it in your mind. Follow the Vrat according to your own eligibility. But follow your vows as you have decided. Okay? So whatever you decide, okay, please do follow that. Don't miss even one single day. Okay? No scope for missing. Be silent and secret. For this is the month of the Vraja Devis, the Vraj Gopis. Always engage in chanting. So what is to be done in Kartik? Always engage in chanting, remembering, praying, and be under the guidance of senior Vaishnavas. Okay? So don't do things independently. Take guidance either from me, from Maharaj, or any person you deem fit to guide you. Okay, like Saidi Prabhu is in Bangalore, so you can see guidance from Charu Prabhu or Kartike Prabhu, like that. Okay. Go on parikrama, hear Hari Katha, do not insult anyone, do not listen to criticism of other people. Always follow in the footsteps of the Vraj Devis. We should pray, O Ekadashi Devi, O Madhav Tithi, O Mother of Bhakti, please help me. I am collecting anarthas from everywhere and have become as useless as garbage. No fragrant flowers or sweet fruits of devotion are growing in the field of my heart. Instead, many worms and germs of anarthas have taken place there. Please help me. If you pray to Ekadashi Devi like this, she will soon bless you with a chance to serve the Vraja Devis. Okay, so Kartik is coming. Even if we couldn't pray to Ekadashi Devi, she is still here till Paran time. What is the Paran time today? All of you have done Paran, so you can pray now. So Paran time is till 10:12. Even those of you who couldn't fast on Ekadashi, you can still pray to her. Okay, Paran time is till 10:12. Acha, always remember, when you fast on Ekadashi, you have to break your fast in the Paran time. Alright, so if you don't break your fast till 10:12 today, okay, by eating some grain. So breaking the fast means eating some grain. Okay, and Paran is done after taking bath, not before taking bath. That means you also have to take bath before that. Okay, so if you don't do Paran, then you have written the contract. You and Lord Vishnu have written a contract. You fasted on Ekadashi, from your side you did this. Lord Vishnu said, okay, you will receive all this. Okay, but you also signed the contract. You did your part. But if you don't do Paran, Lord Vishnu doesn't sign the contract. Okay, please try to understand. If you don't do Paran, you don't get the maximum benefit of Ekadashi. Okay, so please do Paran at the specified time on every Ekadashi. You have to break your Ekadashi fast. Alright, I will not take much time. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to be with all of you.